Hey, Shalom, Yashrala, Yabrakakum, Yahbasham, Shagal Shah, it's your brother Kratazaya Ban Yashala. And as you know, we back at it like Torah addicts out of rehab. So let's get it. Today we're going to be going in and we're going to be looking at a conversation that's kind of been, in the works, and the conversation is Noah's Ark. Did the events of Noah's Ark actually happen? And I apologize. I feel like my scenery, my setup, isn't. I feel like it's all right. Let me move some things around. Actually, I've been in study mode, so since I was in study mode, I haven't really. I didn't even adjust. I just adjusted my spirit. I adjusted, I adjusted myself, to be prepared to speak. And even with that, man, I asked that Yahweh give more. All right. Why does it seem like it's not balanced? It seems like it's like not in the. It's like not in the feng shui. Hey, shalom to whoever and all that's watching so far. So again, we're getting ready to go over the Noah's Ark debate, and the way I'm looking at it is, I really won't be debating. What I'll be doing is, I'll be speaking the natural. There we go. Okay, it's getting better. This chair is in my way. All right. Shalom. We getting there. I'm gonna ask that everybody that's watching share this out. Y'all know me. I don't do this for show, but we do this for show. Shalom, Amadiyah, Baba Kushah, please be ready to share this information out. All right. So we're gonna be going over Noah's Ark and the actual events of the flood. But the way it's gonna happen is that there's another brother that has an opposing point that he'll be bringing out, and his name is King Seth. All right. So pretty soon, me and King Seth, there we go. Me and King Seth will be having an open forum conversation. Shalom. Will stay safe. Shalom. Make sure y'all send this out, Baba Kushah. So once again, the subject matter that we're about to go over, and I'm waiting for an invite. We're supposed to start at 8 p.m. So, I'm a little bit early, but, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'd rather be early than late. Big Willie, Shalom Willie, that brother Willie right there. That big Willie, that brother Willie. So anywho, so what's y'all thoughts? What are your thoughts? Do you think that the actual events of Noah Ark happened, or do you think that they didn't happen? I mean, what's your thoughts? To me, it's and I'm gonna say it, and I'm just kind of warming up before we get into this debate. It's an insurmountable amount of evidence. It's a ridiculous amount of evidence that Yahweh left, to prove that the great deluge happened. So before we even get into this debate, which should be coming up in about 30 minutes, but I'm gonna get a message, and they're gonna ask me to come behind the scenes. So when I'm asked to come behind the scenes to join the behind the scenes, I actually it's the backstage. I actually want you all to be a part of it. You all to be able to see it and, to participate, listen, because the reality of it is we got a lot of Yasha'ali and we got a lot of Israelites who not only don't believe that they're Israelites, but they also don't believe in the proper narrative that Yahweh set forth, which is what? Which is that he destroyed the world because of wickedness. Okay. So Yahweh. Okay, I don't know what happened. My internet cut out. It jumped to a different internet signal for some reason. But you said it actually did happen. Historical proof, just like Sodom and Gomorrah. Hey, man, that's excellent. Excellent, man. And just like Sodom and Gomorrah, here's another powerful thing. Here's another powerful thing, King. Yahweh allowed me the privilege of actually visiting the region of Sodom and Gomorrah. And it was terrifying. It was, first of all, and I don't mind telling a story. First of all, I thought everything was on fire. Like, I was like, oh, our cars, You know, not like psychologically, like, but you know, like you be driving and your car smell hot. You be like, oh man, my car's overheating. That's actually what I thought happened. And it wasn't that the car was overheating. It was that we were in the region of Sodom and everything there still smells like everything is on fire. It still smells like burnt cigarette ashes. It smells like sulfur, like it stinks in Sodom, you know? So yeah, man. So just like the Most High destroyed the world the first time with great waters, with great floods, it was the deluge which covered the whole earth. Okay, now our brother King Seth, which is who I'll be debating against, okay, his statement is that he doesn't believe that Noah's Ark exists. His statement is that, and I'll let him speak for himself, you know, and I definitely don't want to misrepresent the Akh. You know, my hope is that he'll come to the truth. And I think, you know, some brothers, you know, they hear it and they just, you know, just like most people, you know, they might hear it and then they push it away. But the reality of it is, you know, it's up to us to say the word of the Most High. You know, it's up to us to be able to tell the truth and to show the people what it is, you know. Why? Because we have the responsibility of being, you know, given the secret things of the Most High. Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 29, it says the secret things belong to Yahweh, but those things which are revealed belong to us and to our children, that we may know all the words of his law and do them. So, you know, Baba Kushah, if you can, Tawada for sharing that out, Akwath and Mardia. Please share this out so the rest of the Mashpachayim can be involved, because this will be a community thing. I mean, it's going to be a voting process that's going to happen, and you all will be able to comment. So again, as our brother, I call him my brother because, you know, I don't want to cast nobody away. You know, I don't, you know, the brother, he might say some things about our nationality, about our culture, and, you know, and that's either, you know, out of spite or out of ignorance, whichever way it is, you know, whichever way it is, man, you know, but there's still a possibility that at the very last, one of our people might be saved. And it might be you that Yahweh used to save one of your own people, you know? So it's not impossible to get our people to come back to the truth. It's not impossible. It's just, will you take the actions to actually, you know, step out there and be like, you know, because you might even be talking to somebody, and while you're talking to them, it's somebody else that's listening. That's who the word is for. They actually study the rock. They actually study the rock. Wow, that's crazy. But blessings to go. Here, let me see what else the brother said. The brother said, Khan, just like that child that's tired, that's tired of milk. Right. Khan, yeah, we a family, we a nation. So, you know, I got some Mashpachayim, you got some Mashpachayim, you got some friends and families, and not all of them are operating at the same level yet. You know, we're not all, like, I'm not operating at the same level as the Zaquanium, as the elders, you know, like, you know. So the point of saying such is to say, you know, as we continue to learn more about the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments, his truth, you know, we also got to know that there's a warning that comes with it. There's a message that comes with this truth. And the warning is that, you know, as in the days of Noah, so shall it be at the coming of man. So when Yahushua comes back, you know, oh, my bad. Let me stop that. I just got hip to Kanye West, his like more recent music, and I like it. Like he be sending up praise and stuff like that, and all kind of cool stuff, man. And he got a couple songs, man. It's like he got a song called Lord, I Need You. And I think it's about his relationship with his mashpachah. I'm not sure, but man, I'm gonna say it's really, it's nice. I like it. Plus, you know, if you got a system in your car, like I gotta ride with a system. You gotta have a system, you know. But if you ride with a system, it's slaptastic. But anywho, I said all that to say, let me pull this up. Let's get Twinkle Brothers, Almighty Power. All right. So I'm gonna pull up a couple of tracks, couple of Nagayanium, and I'm gonna share these too, man. You know, this group of brothers is called the Twinkle Brothers, and if you haven't heard their music is phenomenal. It's amazing. You know, it's just straight up good praise music. You said his chore, his Adam's choir. Oh, his choir. I said chore. Oh, Yahweh have mercy on me. I don't know about his choir. I don't know about his choir yet, but I said his chore. Kanye be doing chores? What you mean chore? All right, so check out this link, everybody. This is a part of the Nagayana, the music that I'm about to play. I don't know about his choir because I haven't really got into it yet. But the reality of it is, you know, for the music I have heard, good. All right. So we're going to play some Twinkle Brothers. We're going to wait for some family members to come in. All right. Now, this debate is supposed to start at 8 p.m. All right. Faith Can Move Mountains, Twinkle Brothers. All right. Kwame Asharala, if you can, make sure y'all send this out. And the reason being is because we want to try to reach as many people as we can. And not because, you know, I'm trying to just, you know, accumulate or nothing like that, but we want the people to hear this message that's about to go out. You know, we want these people to hear this message that's about, you know, impending doom, judgment, what happened in the past. There might be somebody who doesn't believe that Noah's Ark and the event actually happened. You know, well, can we help them? Can we help them to see? That's what it's about. You know, you might have a heathen family member. You might have a heathen friend. All right. It's possible for you to be able to show them. Zion Strong, man. All praise, man. Zion Strong, man. Hey, and speaking of Zion Strong, if anybody get a chance, man, make sure y'all give a salute to the elder Matatawa. Okay, all praise, man. Make sure y'all give a salute to the elder Matatawa that's currently in the land of Ghana. And he's been working very hard to get our to get the children of Yahweh to go back to Jerusalem, you know. And man, you know, 3 times a year we're supposed to go back, and it's a challenge, but it can be done. All right. So with that being said, you know, give salute to the elder Matatawa, Marshara Yasha'Allah, all the elders of Marshara Yasha'Allah, Bashem Mashak Yahushua, you know, big up to the nationality. I'm gonna take a second and I'm going to send out my own video with the link. And I think our sister Ra'ashwan, I think she put the link in here. So you can click on this link right here. All right. And then this will share my YouTube page. This will share my YouTube page for anybody that's interested in not only seeing the debate, but seeing other things that the Father, you know, that the Father has me to say, you know. So let me do this real quick. I'm gonna get my own link, and then I'm gonna forward out my link. And if you all can just hang in there for a little bit, it's 7:38. If you gotta go and come back, please do. I'm gonna play some Tazadak Nagayanium, and we're gonna get into this chop session. Now, I don't know how it's gonna work with it being on this platform, because when the debate actually starts, it's gonna be on the Source Debate League, okay? But I'm gonna be broadcasting from my own page also, okay? When is Passover exactly, and how is step by step we celebrate properly? Okay, so here's the thing about Pesach. Different people have different time frames. Now, I'll share with you the date that we have for Passover, and the step-by-step way of doing it is that, we do eat lamb, all right? So we do participate in lamb based off of the book of Numbers chapter 9. Let me get that real quick. So there's no such thing as Hebrew veganites. Numbers chapter 9, KJV. Now, if anybody wants to eat lamb, be vegan, vegetable, you know, all the years of their life, they can. But Yahweh commands us to eat lamb once a year for Passover, okay? So keep that in mind, you know, because I know some of our brothers and sisters like to abstain from meat very much, and that's a great thing. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Latah, you know, and that's a good thing to be able to abstain from meat, you know, and it's not terrible, you know, to be a person who chooses not to. And I'll get back to the subject matter in a minute, but I gotta make this statement, okay? So first, let me start a screen share for you, Ak. All right. Let's start a screen share, and I want to show you something real quick. I want to show everybody. All right, so I'm going to share my entire screen. Start share. All right. Now we're in the book of Numbers, chapter 9. All right. Now, the way that we kept Passover, the very first Passover, we don't have to do on the memorial commanded day for Passover. Okay. So we don't have to stand there with our shoes shod and our staff in our hand and eat it in haste. That was only during the time frame of Exodus when we was coming up out of Mount Zardian. Now, I know some Israelites, they're like, nah, because it says we had our shoes shod, we had our staffs in our hands, and we ate it in haste. And it's like, yo, I understand that, but that was when we were getting ready to escape from, you know, the peril that Yahweh was bringing in Mount Zardian, and we were getting ready to go into, you know, the promised land. So some Israelites believe that you still should do it like that. I personally don't teach that we should do it like that. And the reason being is because when we look at how Yahweh gave us to do it, he gave us to do it both times. when we look at how Yahweh gave us to do it when we were in the wilderness, all right, it was a feast time frame. It was a celebratory time frame. When we look at when Yahweh did it, you know, we weren't standing there with our shoes shod, you know, and we were sitting there, we were relaxing. You know, it's a feast, it's a festivication. That's one of my favorite songs. I had to play that. All right. If anybody would like this song, here's the link to it. All right. Good old Gadite song, driving me crazy. All right. Good vibrations. All right. Shalom, shalom, H. Hawadah. Yabalaka Yabashama Shagashah. They go to link to that, and they go to Big Homie. That's the Big Homie, man. Mr. Clothesline with the Bible. That's a homie. All right. So let's get to this real quick. So check this out. So this is the book of Numbers, chapter 9. And I think, okay, the brother Jeremiah said, come on in. All right, so it's time for me to go ahead and get into this debate. All right. So I'm going to send the link so everybody else can join, but I'm going to read this before I go in. All right, so matter of fact, I'm going to read it while I go in. Open in Chrome, and then I'll do a separate opening on my page. All right. So like everybody, I'm trying to get prepared to go into here. All right. Hey, Shalom, backstage. Y'all brought coming up. Check out shot. Shalom, brethren. All right. I'm giving it. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the volume down on that foolishness. Silly, just silly simpleness, man. All right. So and the scriptures read, it says, and Yahweh spake unto Mashah in the wilderness of Sinai in the first month of the second year after we were come out of the land of Matzarim, saying, let the children of Israel also keep the Pesach at its appointed season, right? And now check this out. In the 14th day of this month at even. Let me go ahead and turn this camera off. They can wait on me. All right. Ye shall keep it in this appointed season according to its rights thereof. According to the ceremonies thereof shall you keep it. And Mashah spake unto the children of Israel that they should keep the Pesach. Now, as you read down, I'm going to put this link in the room, and I want you to check it out. In the process of what we do is we hold on, let me find the right page. In the process of it, what we do is we not only eat the lamb, but we keep the same ceremonies that was documented to us before. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end that. Y'all brought coming, and y'all make sure y'all get on. Hey, Jeremiah, man, what's this? Is this the Source Debate League? Is this Yah World 777? Either one. Okay. Hey, do you think you can send a link to me real quick so I can send it to the people, Baba Kasha? Because I've been sending a link, but it's the one for them to actually join, opposed to them being able to watch.
I can't send it to the show store unless y'all shoot on it. So every time you do a StreamYard, it'll create a show on your channel, right? So, like if I go to Yah World 77, it's streaming on mine, of course. But you go to Yah World 77, it should say it.
Okay, all praise. I'm gonna type that in real quick and then share it to the people. So I'm currently on my StreamYard now, just doing a video. But would that affect? I have to get off of this one. Is that correct?
No, I'm sending it to you now, bro.
Okay, all praise the Most High. All right, so so for everybody else that's watching Baba Kusha, I'm gonna get a link and I'm gonna share the link, and I encourage you all to get on the link so that you all can watch and participate and be a part.
You got 15 minutes wrapped it up, bro.
And be a part of what Yashal is doing. All right, wrapping it up. All right. So shalom, the water for y'all building, participating. Anya Blakam, Kwam Yasha'Allah. Make sure y'all be on the lookout. I'm gonna share the link and y'all can get on it too.
Hey,
all right, shalom.
See this shirt, man. See how I look on camera. Damn, how I look on camera. Hey, Josh.